What's up, everybody? What's going on, man? This is an early edition of the Xbox Alpha podcast because your boy Sega Man got things I'm doing on the weekend with the family, and I actually got my brother ODT Reaper and Tuckmaster both to come and do this early edition of the Xbox Alpha podcast, man. Easter podcast, you might as well say it. There is no topics today. We're just going to go off the hip and just start, talking about certain things that we want to talk about in gaming. I want to give a big shout out to the chat, man. Everybody in here, my brother Outer Zinc, what's up, brother? Channel, my brother Poseidon, how y'all doing, man? Oh, and guys, happy Easter to you and your family. Happy Easter weekend coming up, guys. I hope you guys have a safe holiday with your family and kids. You know what I mean? Celebrating Easter. So let's just get on with the show, brothers. I want to introduce the first Alpha brother, and it is my brother, ODT Reaper, man. Tell the brothers in the chat and everybody where they can find you, man.
You can always find me floating around on Xbox Live at all hours of the day. Exactly how that is spelled.
Right. Nice, man. Tell them you're getting your achievement mark you're getting to, man.
I'm 100 away from 75K, and I am actually very proud of myself for doing
Nice.
it.
Nice, man.
I was trying to pick and choose which one I wanted to do off the 100 one needed, and I was like, I'll try to beat the actual Infinity campaign in under like 8 hours or something like that.
Yep.
That's the one gamer score thing that says 98%.
Okay.
0.98% rather. So it's like under 1%.
Oh yeah. All right.
And it's like still rare. It's worth 40 though. So.
Thank you, Poseidon. Thank you for your support, man. Thank you for loving our podcast, man. We're just a little podcast, you know what I mean, to just like to talk about gaming, man. You know what I mean? I'm not trying to get, no 1K. If I ever get there, brother, I'll get there. If I don't get there, it doesn't matter, brother. I'm going to just keep doing the Xbox Alpha podcast with true Xbox gamers like my Alpha brothers that are in the chat right now, man. And I already said their names. They know who they are. You know what I mean? So welcome, everybody. Welcome. I really appreciate you guys.
And I actually got to test out the new update for the systems this week. My system had a fun glitch with its YouTube connection, and then out of nowhere I could not sign back in. So out of nowhere I could not sign back into my account, but I could still use my cell phone as a nice YouTube Xbox remote. And it worked just like that.
Oh, really?
So
we're pretty good, huh?
Update on my own terms this week, and I actually am quite happy for that. So thank you, Microsoft. But that was actually kind of the fun thing I had to do today. I had to test out their new 5G connection.
Okay. And our brother Channel out here said he said 75K. Nice job, Reaper.
Yep. Thank you, man.
What's up, Lewis Frog?
100 away from it. I'm like 74,900 right now.
What's up, peeps?
But I've been going.
What's up, Beltrax? Yeah.
I'm kind of annoyed that I ran out of my Call of Duty trial this week. I did not get to my 55 level, but I got to level 38. So.
Oh, cool. And last but not least, and we might have Hebot. I did send him a link. He usually does stuff today. He's busy, I believe, on Fridays, but he's still part of the Alpha, and I sent him a link. So he might come in. I did text him, but he could be busy. He might be here. He might not. He might be doing things with the family. But hopefully Hebot will drop in and spit a couple jewels, man. But last but not least, we got our brother, DJ X Tuckmaster, man. Tell the Alpha brothers and the Xbox family where they can find you.
Hello, everybody. This is your boy, DJ Tuckmaster, the original Pony Killers. I can't stand ponies, and I hope the hell they can't stand me. You can reach me on, I'm going to do a podcast tomorrow morning, sometime when I get out work. So I haven't done one in a while.
The Lions Den?
Just to talk, the Lions Den, just to talk about something.
Nice, man.
You can reach me on there. You can reach me on Facebook. You can reach me on Instagram. You can reach me on Twitter now. So I got my Twitter feed working all the way.
Oh, that's good.
You can reach me on, with the good group of fellas that are always doing the podcast with.
Yeah. And
let's get this show to roll.
All right, man. Let's get it rolling. Hey, guys, I got a big announcement, Alpha Brothers. I am so excited about this, guys. I mean, I cannot believe this is coming, man. But hey, we got a huge game, guys, coming to Game Pass. And let no further ado, let me tell you what it is. We got Bug Snacks. That's right. Bug Snacks is coming to Xbox Game Pass. Can you believe it? One of the best games in the world. We got coming to Game Pass, guys. What you guys think about that, huh? We got Bugsnax. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Now Game Pass is a real Game Pass now because we got Bugsnax, right? So we got Bugsnax, guys. Yeah. I'm going to download that shit too, brothers. I'm going to download that shit too because I pay for Game Pass. I'm going to download and try that shit out. You know, they said it was the Super Lucky Tails killer and, and it's like, it's, just the greatest thing in animation and all that bullshit. But now we got it. Hey, Bugsnax, they must need some money, guys. Those guys, it's coming over to Game Pass. They thought that would never, come over, I don't know. But you know what? Developers like money. And that's one of the reasons why Bugsnax is coming over here, because they're going to get more people to try the game out and possibly buy it. So when you guys get it, support it and try it out. So, on that note, guys, Tuckmaster and my brother ODT Reaper, they got a couple things that they want to talk about. We're just talking regular gaming, guys. You know what I mean? If you want to say anything in the chat, Alpha Brothers, you want us to talk about, we will. You know what I mean? So I'm going to start with, let's start with Tuck today. Tuck, man, what did you want to talk about today on the Alpha, brother?
I tell you right now, fellas, one thing I want to talk about is that one game that we mentioned, that Weird West. It is a great game. Whoever did it, whoever made it, they came out with the right chemistry,
right, and
the right balance for that game. There's never a boring moment with the game. I'm loving it. I'm not even close to being finished with it, but it is challenging. That's one thing I do like about it. It is challenging. It ain't no joke. And as you get your powers up, you see different stuff that you had never seen before.
Yeah.
In that game when you get your powers up. So, but to me, that's a good game right there. And another thing I want to talk about is this Odd World that they was talking about that was on the PS5.
Okay.
And how the developers are talking about it was just devastating to be on the the PlayStation 5 or something like that.
Uh-huh.
But that's their own fault. They should have. I'd never seen like an Odd World game. They should have just made it multi-plat so they can get their money. Because they would have got their money. They would have got everything they wanted. They would have got everything they wanted on the Game Pass with that game. That's what I've been reading into it. I might be right. I could be wrong. But I think when it comes down to games like that, you should know that you're losing money when you go to that sucky system.
Right.
When you go to that Japanese junk box, you're gonna lose money. So why you don't make it multi-plat? Forget all about that. And I said people just need to get pride about doing these doggone. There's some games I can understand that you're doing, exclusive, like the games that Microsoft making, the games that Sony personally make themselves, and all that stuff. I can see them being that way. But when it comes down to like multi-plat games and everything, now it's like it all depends what kind of multi-plat game it is. When Microsoft was doing what they doing with developers, they paying the money up front, they put on the Game Pass, and they make enough money. They making money no matter what. So that's what I'm trying to say. And the thing about it is, let's just be truthful, fellas. We know when this crappy ass system come out. When this crappy ass new whatever they got coming out for Sony, it's going to be a disaster drill. It's going to be devastating to the fans, and the fans ain't going to like it. Now, if they do, fine. But
right.
As far as I'm concerned,
and Tuck, and our brother Channel says, they took Sony's money to finish the Oddworld game, and nobody bought it after getting it on a PlayStation Plus. Y'all right. PS fans don't buy games.
No, they don't. They don't buy the game. They all off the AAA games.
Consoles now can't run their digital library anymore, or they're having issues with their digital library being able to be run.
Dude, I never know it was that bad that they just want to talk about their triple games and that's it. That's all they ever want to talk about. It's like I told my one friend, and I told him that, he's a big old Sony guy and everything. And I told him like this, I said, dude, let me tell you right now, y'all, I said, all right, and I just told him point blank, I said, y'all gonna put Returnal on y'all Game Pass day one, and that game didn't do nothing. That game didn't do nothing. I mean, when I heard that it won some kind of game award, I said, what game award was that? It had to be the Trashy Award. I know that much. Because they did one award last week. What to do? Because nobody even know what it was. So it was an award that we even think about. So, but the main thing what I'm trying to tell people is this: is that, and this is for the Sony ponies too. Just strictly for the Sony pony. If we can get the baseball on our Game Pass, there is no way in hell y'all should be satisfied that you had to buy your baseball game and you got a Game Pass coming. There is no reason. You need to jump on Jim Ryan's behind and tell him what's up, and that's all it is to it. Tell them executives what you want.
Yeah.
Okay, and better yet, stop. I would say better yet, stop buying the PS5 and see what they do. Are they gonna change something, or stop buying their games?
Yeah.
Because this don't make no sense, y'all. And like I told my friend, I said we're not against. I said our group of people that I deal with on a daily basis, we're not against y'all. We're not against PlayStation. The only time we gotta get against PlayStation when y'all start bragging and talking about Xbox is this, Xbox don't have that. Yes, we're gonna defend our platform. Don't get me wrong. But like I said, if y'all is satisfied with that piece of junk Game Pass about to come out for y'all, more power to you.
Yeah.
Because you're going to get what you want to get. If you get your ass fucked, you just get fucked. And that's all it is to it.
All right, Tuck. Hey, man, good work, brother. Good work, man. And we got our brother ODT Reaper up next. He wanted to say a few things too, man. So what's up, ODT Reaper, man? What do you want to talk about today?
No, I kind of want to know why people have an issue with the wonderful Activision going through and having wonderful issues with
let's talk about library.
Yeah, let's talk about that.
Yeah. Well, go ahead, T. Say your opinion on it, brother.
I mean, personally, I don't really think it's bad to make the person want to actually purchase the company and then solve everybody's internal problems without having the original company do it themselves, because had 10 years to do it, right?
Right.
But like, no, I personally think it would be awesome if you have Call of Duty all on Game Pass. That would be actually absolutely dope.
Actually, that would be dope. Yeah, it would be really awesome. Now, who's to say in the future, T, your opinion? What's up, JCon79, brother? What's up? Thanks for coming, man. Early Easter edition of Xbox Alpha Podcast. But what would you say in the future, T? Do you think it'll possibly will come to Game Pass? Will eventually go?
I guarantee you that it will, because once they put it on Game Pass, then they can work on the internal Activision, studio struggles, and then come out with better products in the future.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what the Call of Duty fan base have been like basically sprouting people's faces on the internet. They were talking about how like the 2026 to 29 year games are going to be different or all PlayStation exclusive, and I'm like, nah, I doubt it. But by that time, we should have a new version of it. So
yeah. So we shall see. I mean, I honestly think I would say I would love to see it go in there. I mean, I would download it day one if Call of Duty went in there and played, because it's on Game Pass, man. I would definitely be on board with that, man. Right. What about you, Tuck? What do you think about all these people out here, or trolls and everything, that want to stop Xbox's Microsoft the Activision deal with Activision and Blizzard, man. What do you think about that? What do you think about them wanting to, go to the higher ups and say it's not fair that Microsoft is doing this and everything? So what's your opinion on it, T? I mean, Tuck?
Okay, I tell you right now. Can I be blunt?
Sure you can.
Okay.
This is Alpha.
First of all, you damn PlayStation hoes, y'all need to go and suck a dick. Okay. I mean, let's just be truthful. Y'all need to go and suck a dick. Okay. I mean, y'all don't, we're not sitting here talking about Bungie. Okay. We're not. I mean, if y'all want to do that, we can sit here and be demolishing Bungie. That they need to be talking about that too.
Yeah.
I mean, if you just want to be so doggone petty, but we're not petty.
But if I wanted to be petty, I would point out that Fortnite is what drives PSN.
Right. It is. Yeah. It is.
Yeah. If you want to think about it, yeah.
Good point, T. It is. When I talk to my son, guys, because he has friends that are on the PlayStation 4, he has his Xbox, Series S, and I ask him questions because he'll tell me. I say, "Does your friends play on PlayStation?" And he said, "Yeah, some of them do." And I asked him, I said, "What do they play?" He tells me they play Fortnite and they play Apex.
Yeah, but then you really shouldn't want to go after Activision as the company you want to buy. Go after Epic Games and then solve your own problem.
I mean, I don't understand how petty they want to be. I mean, Microsoft already said that it's not going to be an exclusive to. I mean, it's not going to be exclusive to the Xbox. They already said that already.
Oh, okay.
I mean, and the thing about it is, we all know. But Microsoft is doing and saying the right things. I mean, and ain't nothing wrong with that. But the thing about it is, I mean, let's be truthful. I mean, let's just be truthful. If it does come to the game, I mean, when the acquisition does come, and they do make it exclusive to Xbox, Sony after that will fall. Sony after that will fall because we know they love playing Call of Duty.
What do people think about the new fanboy reasoning that the new VR is going to save Sony?
Say it again.
The VR2 is going to save Sony.
No, I don't think so.
No.
That thing is too expensive. Nobody's going to be able. There'll be people that'll buy. What's up, Smitty Smith? There'll be people that'll buy that thing, but it's too expensive. They're better off getting an Oculus Rift because that's true VR and it's better. You know what I mean? It just is. You know what I mean? And it's cheaper, than getting the VR2 for the PlayStation. I want to. Others Inc. If you want to come on, T Reaper can invite you. So if you have time and you want to come on, man, and chop it up with us for a little bit, if you can, T Reaper can send you a link, brother. So just let us know. Now
check this out. I want you to listen to this real good. Now, my one friend, he's so much off in Sony's behind everything and all that stuff. He's thinking that he's doing all the games that's going to be in the Real Engine 5, the new Real Engine. It's going to have Sony's back. I said, "What do you think?" I said, "What do you think everybody else is going to?" Everybody's going to that engine, to the Unreal Engine 5.
Yeah.
So what make you think that it's not going to look that much more realer on the Optimus? Okay, you're the one that's going to think this is talking about video. Okay, you're talking about something that everybody's going to get a hold to. Everybody's going to get a hold to.
That's what everybody on the PlayStation side was still telling me.
Yeah, I mean that's a trip. I mean, these people, the people from Sony, they really think that. Oh, the Optimus the Real Engine 5 is just coming to Sony and do these assholes really do believe it? They really do believe it. I'm like, darn, how can you believe something like that? I mean, come on, y'all. I mean,
what's up, Mr. Kima?
I mean, my friend turned around and Sony gave the Unreal Engine 5 $1 billion. I said, dude, that's stock. That's so they can make money.
Right.
I said, what do you expect? Everybody gonna be making money off this engine.
Right.
I said, man, please. So after that, he left me alone after that. I mean, we almost got into it. I said, man, dude, please. I said, after that, I just hung the phone in his face. I said, dude, you stupid. I said, you stupid, man, because these Sony fans really think that the Unreal Engine is just coming to them, and I can't believe it. I just cannot believe it. It's just like that black and white Tokyo game that's coming out on the 5th of May.
Oh yeah, on the Game Pass, right?
You know what? Is that gonna be Game Pass?
Yeah, that's Game Pass. Isn't it called? I think it's called Trekkie to Yomi or something like that.
Yeah, but you know what? They thinking that
Yomi or Yoshi or some shit.
Yeah, but they thinking that that's the only thing that's coming. They think that's just coming to their system. I said, man, I don't get y'all. So many get y'all brainwashed. They always do this to y'all.
Yeah.
And then when Microsoft come out and say no, it's gonna be on both systems, then all of a sudden y'all don't know how to act at all.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, man. I just don't understand it, Sega.
Hey man, it's like Louis Frack said, and he's true. Starfield ain't even out yet, and the meltdown continues. It's true.
Yeah.
They're still talking about that. You're not getting fucking Starfield. Get the fuck over it. If you want to play Starfield, you need to purchase yourself an Xbox Series S or X or use your fucking PC. It's not coming to your preferred console. Get the hell over it. You're not getting Starfield. They didn't buy ZeniMax and Bethesda for fucking nothing to make the big investment that they made, you dumbasses. We tell you that over and over again.
Man, I just don't get it, man.
Damn. Told you. Tux told you. I have. He bought our brother Unlimited and everybody has told you, man. You know what I mean? That's not coming to your system. E-Rock. All of us have told you the same damn thing. I mean, it's like it would trip me out, man. They still over this thing that flip money in the house.
What's that game? I mean, what's that game that's supposed to be coming out? And they said that 31 people left left Microsoft.
Shit. I forgot. I can't think.
Perfect Dark.
Yeah, Perfect Dark.
Perfect Dark. I said, y'all, please. I said, and I told everybody, I said, you know what? Y'all can get over that, because think about it, at least I know that those 31 people did quit, but you had 91 people get fired from Sony because they just did something real that they shouldn't have done. How the hell you gonna try and fire 91 people off your squad? Yeah. But they think, but these Sony ponies think it's all right. I said it's not all right.
Hey,
Microsoft doing the same thing. I said no. There's the big difference between letting people go.
Can you send out a link, brother?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I said there's a big difference between people.
Thank you, man.
Leaving the industry and getting fired. And those people said they was very shocked that Sony did that too.
Yeah.
They was very shocked. But that's what Sony do all the time. They always want to go ahead and try to push the envelope and get burnt on the end. And these people think it's really all right for them to turn around and start firing folks.
Hey, Tuck, man. Flip the Script Flip Money said Tuckmaster wants a Unreal Engine 5 taco sandwich.
You know what? Tell him I might just get one.
Flip the Script Money in the house. Our brother Elder Zink will be coming in. Craig Simmons, Gaming TV. What's up, man? Just chopping it up with the Alpha Brothers, man. Early Easter edition of the Xbox Alpha podcast with my crew. You know what I mean? Because I will not be available all weekend. We'll be spending time with the family. That's the way it should be when you're a family man. So no podcasts this weekend. I will be checking out Tux, though, tomorrow, the Lion's Den. And I will try to also check out our other podcast, which is the Exile podcast, and give a shout out and say what's up to my Exile brothers, man. But yeah, that's some crazy shit, dude. They just keep melting down about things, and then they want to bitch and complain about them buying Activision and Blizzard, but yet they want Starfield and different fucking games like that on their system when they know good and damn well that that's all in-house and they're never going to get that shit. Even flip the script, flip money. When he does a show with our boy 100 that keeps it a buck, on the I think he put it back to Xbox Got No Games, or I think he put it back to that. You know what I mean? On his show, they even talk about it, and they just keep going on and crying and whining about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, brother. I don't know, man. Go ahead, Tuck. Go ahead.
What I want to know, what are they going to do with some other Sony games that didn't do that good on their platform come to the Game Pass?
Yeah.
That's what I want to know. Because they're about to go crazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And here's what I want to know. Here's what I want to know. And I don't know if T could tell me or the chat. With Sony having their PlayStation Spartacus.
No, you said it right. You said it right the first time. Asparagus. Oh, okay.
with them having that, right? Are they going to get? How we sometimes when they get some of those. How we get some of those games like Life is Strange, different types of games in there from other parties. Now, is that going to follow suit with PlayStation's Game Pass thing? Will they be getting like the same thing like we get?
If Sony can afford it.
Yeah. Because I'm wondering, is that also going to cause a problem? Like if they don't get games like that, day and date and different things like that. I mean, not just their games. I mean, because it's not just Xbox games from the Xbox studios that are in there. There's other games in there from other parties.
Right.
I mean, are they going to follow suit and get the same? I want to know that.
They're going to have to put that money into it. They're going to have to put that money into it.
Yeah. It's just like T Reaper said. If they have the money, and that's straight facts. If they have the money, that's true. I mean, we'll see.
But I still think day and date release is still going to cause Sony a problem if they.
Oh my God, T, that's the biggest problem. And they ain't talking about it. They think it's fine the way it is. No, it's not. That's the biggest problem because they still want you to go out and spend that $70 either digitally or physically. So they're fucked both ways. I hate to say it that way, but they are. That's what's going to happen.
Now, this is what I really want to know. Okay, this is what I really want to know. Okay, Ragnarok. I mean, the last Call of Duty is how old? I mean, the last God of War is how old?
What's that? Say it again, Tuck.
How old is the last God of War?
What's up, Emmanuel? I don't. 18.
The last God of War is only 4 years old, people.
4 years old.
So the last God of War came out 4 years ago.
2018 is 2018. My wonderful quickening. So yes.
Okay, so are they gonna put that on their Game Pass?
A1 sauce.
They cannot put it on day and date. Sony has already confirmed that. They'll come out like a couple months later.
Should the game already been out for 4 years already?
No, the first one is completely fine. They're already PC porting.
What's up, 100?
So yeah, the original God of War is probably going to show up on their Spartacus, but you're
man right there.
Ragnarok.
100. Keeping it.
So you think the first one's going to be on there?
Don't give.
Yeah, the Ragnarok one will not release day and date on their service, but the old one probably will.
Okay.
Because the old one is already PC ported on Steam, and it's already on your wonderful Steam Deck's, ability and crap like that. So.
Yeah, but there's only one thing about them games right there. They still just one and done because it's.
Yeah, they are. That's why I said on Twitter the other day. I said, please make it longer than only 14 hours long, please.
Yeah, because they don't get no download content for that game, do they?
Yeah, well, no, because the last one was 14 hours long. I beat it the same day that I was doing it. So.
But they never did come up with no download content for that game, right?
No, because it's only a single player concept.
That's sad.
Well, that's true, Channel. That's true, Channel. Channel said, I think they'll have old gen third party cheap. Well, yeah.
Like your PS1 through 3.
That's true, Channel. I can see that. Yeah. I can see that definitely being in there. I mean, there'll be people that'll buy it and shit. I mean, and play it and all that. But I mean, we'll have to see. I mean, it's more of a waiting game right now because it seems like right now, for us, the Xbox brothers, man, like Game Pass is on fire right now. You know what I mean? They've been dropping like all kind of games in there. Like they've been dropping. I think it's called the last. Is it called the Last Random? Life is Strange, True Colors, and then they got this game called Chinatown Detective Agency.
Yeah,
I never tried that one. I am playing the Weird West. That's another one that dropped in there, and they dropped in. I think it's called Crusader Kings 3, if I got that right. And they got that Chinese that one game coming at Trekkie to Yami, I guess. And I downloaded Sniper Elite 5. That's coming out on the 5/26/22, and then they got Hello Neighbor 2 that'll be dropping in December the 6th. So I mean, there's a lot of games that are coming, and we still got Stalker, we still got Scorn. I mean, we got a lot of shit that's going to be dropping in here. So I mean, we have no worries. You know what I'm saying? Look, everybody's playing like the show. Hunter's playing the show. 22, they got Cricket 22. If you like cricket, the game, the sport game and all that. So I mean, we got a lot to do over here, man. You know what I mean?
I mean, like I said, like one of the favorite games I'm enjoying right now is that Formula One racing. I've been doing the hell out of that game.
Yeah. I
mean, because it's like real racing at its best. I mean, you know, when it comes down to simulation racing and everything, when you have the rain, you got to change it. You got to change your tires. You got to change your downforce on the speed of the car and all that stuff. There's so much on that game that it's just like real Formula One racing. You got me once you qualify. It's like I'm in leagues right now. You got to actually qualify.
Yeah.
To get into the race. Like there's like, I think like on qualification, like you got like 3 different qualification stages. You got the one of the qualifications. I think it lasts like 15 minutes. You got to see if you can get the fastest time. But if you like if you like out like 16 or something like that, you're on the borderline of not making the cut.
Yeah.
You might still be in the race, but you'll be dead last. You won't be up in the upper. You won't be in the upper sloshing of all the other races with all the other car races. And they got some mean races too, man.
T Reaper sent you a link, brother. If you're still in the building and you want to be in, man.
And I mean, dude, they got some mean racers too, boy. Mean racers. We had this one guy. He did around the track in like a minute. Like a minute and 13 seconds. I'm like, man. I mean, the fastest I've gotten is maybe like a minute and 16 seconds, but a minute 13 seconds, that's fast going around a track. So, it's just a good game.
All right, brother. We'll see you in a minute.
But there's so much stuff that Xbox is doing right now for people, and it's not. And Sony wish they could do it, but I doubt they will.
Yeah, well, I mean, like I said, it's a waiting game. And it's like T Reaper said, it's like the Alpha Brothers said in the chat in past podcasts that we did. That's just I don't know how long that's going to even stay afloat. I mean, it's just a laughing stock right now, to be honest with you, man. Like I said, and what's a big factor of their past, and it's the big killer of that Game Pass, their Game Pass they're bringing out, is that them day and date games. I mean, that's playing a big factor in there. They need to take a knee, and they need to put that shit in there, because if they don't, I mean, it's going to be a fail. All those tiers it has too. I mean, I just don't see it being any value, being any good, you know, because everybody would be on board if they said, yes, Sony fans, we're going to have our day and date games in there, our releases, day one in there, like God of War and The Last of Us and, you know, Uncharted and whatever. If they had all that stuff in there, day and date, their brand new games like that, they would sell. I think it would sell. You know what I mean? I think it would do pretty well. But with it right now, no, I just definitely don't think it's going to do well, guys. I really don't. You know? They just don't want to do the service for PlayStation fans. They don't want to do it. They want you to pay that $70. They're all about and it is business. Don't get me wrong, but I mean, if they see what Game Pass is doing with putting their day and date games that cost $60, you know, a game or whatever, there's no reason why they can't do it, man. Because they're still getting paid. It doesn't matter. You're still getting paid, even if you put your games in there getting paid. You're still getting fucking paid. So what are you worried about?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Damn. How easy is it? You're still getting paid? Shit. Hey, T, look, if they put the new God of War in there, right? You know how many people will go fucking subscribe to that fucking subscription base, bro? A lot. God damn. They're stupid. You know what I mean? That's dumb.
And then like you said, if people like the game, they're gonna buy it.
Yeah.
They'll buy it. So the win-win is a win-win for you either way it go. But if they don't see it that way, they don't see it that way. Oh yeah, another thing, fellas, too. I went by Best Buy, and they getting the Xbox in stores now, y'all.
What's up, Killer Chauvin 82, brother? What's up, my man? What'd you say? The top?
I said I went by Best Buy today.
Uh-huh.
And they getting the Xbox X in stores now.
Are they?
Yeah, they get them in stores now.
Just go in and purchase it.
All you gotta do, yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go around here, I still don't see it. I see S's everywhere.
So they getting them in stores. I mean, it's slowly getting them in stores, but you should see them because I know the Best Buys are getting them now.
Are they?
Yeah.
Well, guess what I'm thinking about doing? Not right now, but I'm actually thinking about getting an Xbox Series S and putting it in my bedroom, and then put my One X away and just keeping it up. So I'm thinking about getting a Series S and putting it in my bedroom, man. Because
or
I like it.
Unless you can order it from Best Buy.
Yeah.
You might can order the regular version from Best Buy.
Oh, I'm pretty sure you can order it. And you can also get it off of the Microsoft store.
Right.
Because they're always in there. You can get an S right now if you want. Right now.
The S's?
Yo, yeah, you can get one right now. Heck yeah.
Man. And now you can get the X.
Man, when they come more available, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing they're making, I don't know how true it is. I'm hearing they're making a better, like a cheaper chip. You know how our systems are kind of warm? But I heard they're trying to make a cheaper chip to even make the system cooler. Now, there's not going to be no upgrades or anything that comes with that. But I heard that's what I heard.
Would be your Keystone chip next.
Yeah.
I'm actually looking forward to seeing that actually built finally. So it should be interesting.
The AT, there's no E3 this year, but will they talk about Keystone? When they do, because they're going to do a little show, right?
Well, there's no E3, but there is still going to be a Microsoft event. They just haven't announced when.
Yeah, and if they do, you think they'll try to maybe talk about it a little bit?
I wouldn't put it past Phil to reveal it actually.
Yeah.
So, but the Keystone is technically your new version upgrade is technically what that is.
There's Other Zinc right there. Let's get Other Zinc in here, man. Hey, Other Zinc, what's good with you, brother?
Hey, man, what hanging in there, man? Just have to watch
Easter
a few
to you
things.
And your family, man.
Hey, man, same to you guys. What's going on?
Just chopping up game, man. Just talking about, certain things. You know what I mean? T Reaper was, and it's true. People still talking about that Activision Blizzard thing, man.
Oh, absolutely, man.
They're still crying, Other Zinc.
And they're gonna stay crying. And one thing I didn't like, man, that a couple podcasters, I said this on Sean and Dirt show just about an hour ago, that they don't want to talk about the senators. When somebody says something, we all adults. When you say something stupid, you need to be called out. The least you could do is do your homework and know what the hell you're talking about. Elizabeth Warren was way the hell out of pocket. She said some. What's that?
I forgot about that, Elderly. I read that myself. Like, darn, yeah, you're right.
Yeah, she was absolutely ridiculous sounding, And one thing that politicians are mad about is that video game companies don't play that lobby shit. Yeah. They don't, and they can't find a way to steal money from them. So, now they're grandstanding because it's an election year. That's no excuse to sound stupid. You know, they
Yeah,
should,
get that right.
in reality, they should be championing Microsoft, since Microsoft is one of the top, literally one of the best places to work. You don't have to have a union because they're at the top of the pay scale for their fields in everything. You know, the work conditions are just too good there. So if you want to hate on Microsoft, that's fine. But you know, Microsoft said, "Hey, we're gonna clean this shit up over here." Elizabeth Warren and her friends need to shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
You know, this is when people have distrust for people. It's just like the cops. You know, cops, we see every day cops abusing black people. Well, if you want us to trust cops, then other cops in other departments in other states and cities, they need to call that shit out. So like, hey, that was some bullshit right there.
Yeah.
You know, it just like Elizabeth Warren, the same thing. You see, she doesn't understand the magnitude of video games and how it's the number one form of entertainment, period. So when you say something ignorant, you're going to get called to the carpet, and nobody should defend them. I don't defend stupidity. I just don't.
I don't either.
We just call it down the middle.
That's the real problem the senators have, is that we found a different way to make more money than them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, without their help. You know, great point. Without their help, they can't handle that. Hey, but one thing, Sega man.
Yeah, brother.
The one thing, the reason that Sony doesn't want to put their games in day and date is because they're just like Michael Pachter. This is all a tie-in. Sony was never ready for this. Okay, and Microsoft was steadily putting these pieces in place a long time ago. So there's a thing in business we call point of sale in marketing and advertising. So once you sell a product, that's it. There's no way you can make money off of it after the fact. Like, I'll put it to you this way. This is a better understanding here. Like my graduating paper was on the auto industry. Okay, well, the auto industry is about to change now. Once you sell that Cadillac or Camaro or whatever,
yeah,
General Motors could still make money later on off the parts for these cars to keep these cars running. Okay, now that you're changing to electric vehicles, now what they're going to do to monetize the vehicle to make money after point of sale is to sell you software packages.
Yeah,
you know, like I believe for a Tesla to have that automated driving where it drives by itself, I think that package is like $10,000. Okay,
yeah,
so, something like that. Yeah. I'm not exactly sure, but you know, they're going to sell software packages, and then of course brakes and things like that will be constant, tires, et cetera, those things will be constant. But you have to find ways to make money after point of sale. God of War has no way of making money after point of sale.
That's right.
That's it.
Yeah, right.
You could have DLC, but that will come way later down the line. So it's like I said this before. What's the great company that started it all? The movie people.
Oh shit.
Wow. The ones that put Blockbuster out of business. Who are they? Netflix. There you go. Netflix. Yeah. The reason Netflix is in debt, they have a great business model, so they can get as much money as they need because they're okay now. But they started off because they didn't own anything. And just like our buddy Unlimited talks about, Colin is stupid. He's worried about the investments. Sony has a strategic investment. It doesn't matter. They don't own anything. They're stupid. You know, Microsoft walked into Game Pass owning the content. You know, they had their billion-dollar franchises to power everything by continuously making money after the point of sale. So just like Sony right now, everybody is gassed up on Sony. Oh, Sony invested $1 billion with Epic in this multiverse thing, right? Well, the total investment is $31 billion. Sony invested $1 billion. That's only 3%, man.
Yeah.
Bruh, it's only 3%. So what's your return on your 3% that you threw in there? Like you big and badass, right? You ain't getting shit, Colin, dumbass. But when you own shit like T Reaper's boy, Phil Spencer, he owns the Azure shit. That's
And
a
then
part
that's
of the
profitable.
Xbox. That's their shit. So Phil said, hey, T, why don't you go and sell this Formula One racing team, this Azure shit over here. And that surprised me. Formula One uses Azure a few of those teams. I'm like,
I didn't know that.
Dude, I was stung. You know, I love auto racing. I heard it
Me too,
on one of the shows. So,
Me
you know,
too.
that's the only reason I found that out. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. So you have all of these people making money off of Azure. It's money after point of sale, like E-Rock and I talk about, and all of us. They're about to be $1 trillion business within Microsoft. Okay, the Xbox division, but yet everybody thinks Sony, PlayStation is so great. Good, keep thinking that. Keep thinking so. Microsoft is third. Good, keep doing that. Keep it up. Yeah, man. But I'm glad to be here.
No, everything like I was telling them, I'm playing the heck out of that Formula One racing car, man. That game is just as good as it. Man, that game is good. It's just
F1.
Huh?
F1.
Yeah, F1 2021.
I might check it out.
Dude, I'm in leagues and everything.
I didn't download it yet. What's up, brother Hebon?
Dude, they got real racing leagues and everything.
Mm-hmm.
Real racing leagues and everything where you got to set the car up and everything. You got to have I got a steering wheel. I had to get a steering wheel to keep with them guys, man.
Hey,
Those guys, them steering wheels, man.
Yeah, I can hear you, brother.
Did I miss a day? What's today? Saturday or what?
No, man. Sega Man just said I'm gonna have a show, and T Reaper said,
I'm
"Yeah, let's
busy
just
this
have
weekend,
a show."
Man. I'm busy.
Word. They don't even keep schedule no more. They're like, "Yo, we just doing it today."
Mm-hmm.
I thought I missed a day.
No.
It's on Sunday.
I was like, "Yo, I had some good shit last night because I don't even remember that yesterday was Friday." Sega Man be fucking a brother head up. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
That's because today is Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. You must have had some really good shit, Hebon, because today's Friday, G.
Must have been great. Hey, let me shoot
that.
that.
Alpha's on Saturday. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Go ahead, Zink. What you?
Hey, let me shoot at Tuckmaster real quick. Tuckmaster said something about Halo a couple weeks ago. Hey, man, I'll talk some Halo shit with you on your show.
What do you think of the actual show so far? Do you like it?
What's that?
Do you like the show so far?
Man, I love this shit. Look here, man.
I love that.
Look, I rated the first show a 9.5, the second episode 8.7, the third episode 8.6, the fourth episode, I watched that bitch 6 times yesterday. I rate that one a 9.2. And people, you remember at the beginning, everyone was saying, "Oh, they didn't even play the games. They don't know nothing about Halo, blah blah blah." Hey, listen, this show is 100% Halo lore accurate. The one thing they'll do, if they do something,
you only know it's more accurate if you read something, though.
This is true. Hey T, how do you hide something from a dummy? You put it in a book. They'll never see it. Ever.
But then the dummy never picks up the book because he can't read, so it doesn't matter.
Absolutely. And then T, the one thing, you don't even have to read the books. You could just put that shit on your headset and walk around, cut the grass, go to work, do whatever you got to do and listen to the audio book. You don't even have to read it.
I like the actual season 1 storyline so far, and I like the direction that it's headed for episode 5 next week. I like that both Spartan 2s got their emotional chip removed. That was kind of funny.
Hey T, do you see the contrast? And I don't know if you saw the pre-show to 5 and what the black dude said to Spartan 125. Oh man, look, they're about to go off in here. But like I was saying, it's lore accurate. And if they change something, there's a spot in the book or the Halo lore where they got that variation from. They said, well, we're going to change this right here. And of course, sometimes, we don't like what the change, At first, I didn't like Captain Keyes being black, but I found out he was going to be black 3 years ago because I follow Halo. So I got over it, right?
Yeah.
And then Miranda Keyes is supposed to be white, but I knew that was going to happen. I got over it, and this Quan girl, people are finding something to hate on. And, she's a little naggy, almost as bad as Kratos' son, whining, all the time. And she just got a whole bunch of people killed. But it's these mystic people that's coming.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that actually revealed to us. That's going to be kind of cool.
Hey man, that chick came in there with that Bruce Lee sword and was just looked like Ninja Gaiden out there.
That was yesterday, right?
Yes, sir.
I didn't get I'm gonna watch it tonight, Zinc. I am enjoying it. I'm enjoying it, other Zinc.
I am too.
I'm liking it, man, and I think it's gonna do very well. They're already signed for a second seation. So.
Yeah, it already gave Paramount the highest views it's had.
The only thing that they should kind of shy away from is the continuous of the removal of the helmet.
Yeah, no,
they shouldn't do it too much.
Yeah,
only because when he has the mask off, he doesn't feel like Master Chief. You get what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Well, Hebot, I'm gonna tell you something, man. And we straight shooters on this show. That's why I like the crew. I really like this crew because we shoot it straight. And I was watching it the other day, and like sometimes, man, your subconscious takes over. When you're an athlete, you really don't. Sometimes your best plays is a reaction. Okay, so I'm watching the Halo show, and all of a sudden he put his suit on. Hey man, I was standing up in the middle of my basement. I'm like, something about to go down, and then he took his helmet off. I'm like, damn, what happened? I'm looking around. I'm like, something happened. Why did he take his hat off? But I found myself standing up. I'm like, yeah, my hands on my waist. I'm like, yeah, something gonna happen. I'm glad I was the only one at home. I'm looking around. I'm like, yeah, he got his suit on. Something's about to go down right now.
Because in the games annual, he's white. That's why.
What's that?
No, Emmanuel asked, "What? Can you explain not wanting the captain to be black?"
Well, no, it's just that I played Halo for so long, and Captain Keyes has always been this white dude. But
yeah, he was. He was.
He was always white. So I'm thinking more of the show, but I got over that real quick, and it doesn't matter. It's a lot of things that have changed, and even you guys remember when they took that. Color doesn't mean anything to me. It means
he could be black, white, whatever.
Let me rephrase that. Color means a lot to me because our people have been treated poorly a lot, and I'm not oblivious to the wrong things that have been done to us. But at the same time, I'm objective, and I treat everyone the same until you mistreat me. Then we have to do something different at that point. But it was just that I played as Captain Keyes all this time, and I was pissed at the Flood because they killed this dude. Then I had to punch him in the face to get the keys.
They made him into a big plus bubble.
Yeah. That pissed me off. So it's like Atriox. I hope one of the Halo guys we watch said that Atriox and the Master Chief may team up at some point. Not before I beat the shit out of him. Okay, I gotta whoop his ass first. Okay, because he actually snuck up on the Master Chief and swung at him, so he got the first lick when Master Chief kind of wasn't looking.
And then he threw Master Chief out the airlock.
Then he threw my ass out in space. Okay, so when we square off, we'll see what his ass could do then. And now after that, we could be cool. Okay, but not until I whoop his ass. But I agree with that, Hebot. I don't mind that they took his helmet off because you're not gonna hire an actor like that and not take the helmet off. But it does get to a point where you're kind of doing it too much here, and I'll agree with that.
You have to because when people go see it, it's not just. I mean, when people watch it, it's not just the fan base, right? It's gonna be casual people. So you have to have the actors act, right? They got to express themselves. That's why they're giving a lot of exposition, story and lore, because a lot of people are gonna watch the show, don't necessarily play Halo, don't necessarily know what Halo really is, as far as it being, books, animations. You know what I'm trying to say? So it's understandable, but I just feel like they're overdoing it with him not having the helmet on, because Master Chief's character has always been with the mask on, right?
And hence why my scores are not 10s. They down there, but I take off all of those little things.
Because it's Samuel L. Jackson that played him.
That's what I kind of I hate it when they did that shit all the time. Like when they do it like when they do it in the Marvel movies, and then they'll keep taking off, let's say, Captain America's mask off. They keep taking off, Iron Man's mask off. Like, they just do it way too much, because you already see his face when he's playing, let's say, in the case of Captain of Iron Man. When he played Tony Stark, you already see him in his human face. You know what I mean? Constantly, all the time. It takes away from the charm of the character. Superheroes are supposed to look like superheroes. It's like watching Batman, and all you see is him without the fucking mask. What's the point? You get what I'm saying?
And Hebot, even though everybody liked this new Batman, I kind of don't. I don't like this dude. I like Adam West. I like that blue and gray suit as Batman.
Okay?
And I almost gave my daughter a whooping one time, dude. We were in McDonald's. Hey, she had this big ass softball tournament. I don't know where we were in the country, but anyway, we were in McDonald's, and I said, "Hey, this was around one of the Batman came. Our car was better than your car. Hold on. Yeah, I said our Batmobile was better than the Batmobile you guys drive around in." And she said, "What are you talking about?" I said, "The Batman that was in the 60s and the 70s. I said, Adam West Batman." So you know how information is instantaneous now. So my daughter, she looked this shit up while we in line at McDonald's, and she said, "Wait a minute." Hey man, she said, "Wait a minute. You mean to tell me your car was better than ours?" And she was like, "Hold on, this car right here?" And I said, "That's it." I got excited. I'm like, "Yeah, that's it." Man, she bust out laughing. It was the funniest shit in the world. I'm like, she's laughing at our shit. I'm like, as bad as that car was, she made fun of that damn car, dude. I was so pissed.
I like the old Batman car.
Love that car, dude.
I liked it.
Yeah, but kids nowadays, it's like, that's some bullshit. And so was Batman. And she was like, "Where's his muscles at? He don't look tough." Yeah, he was tough until they ran into Green Hornet and Kato.
Oh yeah, that's right. Your brother was in that. He was in that for a little bit, wasn't he?
Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee, yeah.
Hell yeah. And there was a point where Bruce Lee said Robin was supposed to beat Bruce Lee. Bruce Lee said, "No, I'm not losing to him." That's a true story. He's like, we're not gonna do that. That's why it always ended in a stalemate.
Yeah. Good stuff.
But I agree, Hebot. I agree 100%, and that's why I haven't given it a 10 yet. Even though that first episode, I was so excited, man, because they went in fighting, dude. When those Spartans dropped out the sky.
First episode had a lot of climax too, which was good. Plus the violence was good.
That violence
the other
was
ones have been
insane.
a lot of exposition and less violence,
Yeah.
Well, y'all know the new Batman be out Monday.
Oh yeah.
On HBO Max.
Oh yeah, the other Batman. But hey, Hebot and Zinc, man. I just wanted to touch on something real quick with both you guys here. I think Zinc might have said something, but Hebot, man, we just keep constantly hearing, how we'll hear stuff about the ponies and trolls, always talking about different things with what Microsoft is acquiring and what Microsoft is getting. So why do you think there's such this big hoorah, for them wanting to cry and keep crying about the Activision Blizzard thing, man? You know what I mean? Like they wanting to take it to the higher ups and say it's not fair that Microsoft is, that they're buying them and it's not fair, to them and stuff like that, man. So I just want to know, man, why do you think they just keep doing this? I mean, it just doesn't make no sense.
What? The crying over the Activision?
They keep crying about it, but that's all they keep talking about.
Because of the proposition. Sega Man, it's the proposition. The proposition of them owning Activision with so many dedicated and iconic IPs that are very big because, they got bigger, let's be honest, only last gen on PS4. On the PlayStation platform, that idea and that proposition of that being owned by Microsoft making money off of it, or potentially after a few years, they go back and retract them like, we're going to do only certain things and only give you guys certain things because we got to take care of our audience over here.
Right.
All that is what brings them to that constant nagging and that, because they don't want Microsoft to own them. But they don't understand that Activision came to them.
Yeah.
Because they are in trouble. They had a dramatic affairs, that tainted the company. The actual CEO knows he was in some bit of heat, so they had to try to fix it.
Yeah.
And they said, you got to get this shit done. You got to get, even Microsoft, before we acquire, you got to get this shit fixed. You got to do something about it. And they told them, like, listen, we're not going to do what we got to do until everything's in order. And they told them, go to other people. And they went to other people. Other people had the chance to offer the money. I'm pretty sure.
Yep.
Sony was one of them. I'm pretty sure of it.
Yep.
But they don't have the capital. You can't just buy a company that costs billions and billions of dollars and give them enough money to make it worth their while, right? And
especially while you 2.1 trillion in debt.
Oh yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, I told people, Microsoft's whole reasoning about buying Activision, most people think it's, they're just trying to buy everybody, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But the reality of it is they're trying to preserve a company that's been around since the Atari.
Yep.
Because they know there's history there. They know that there's, a lot of people that are employed that are just going there every day doing their job to support their families and are in the bind or in the verge of losing their jobs and being jobless. So they don't want these people just to go away and lose their jobs and be hurt. You get what I'm trying to say?
Mm-hmm.
When Microsoft does any type of move, yes, it is for the benefit of the company, absolutely. But they always do it with the benefit and with the thought process of helping the developers, the publishers, the employees, because they're not about being only about self-gain, right? When Sony makes a move, it's just about what we gonna get, right? We're gonna get this, and that's what we want. That's why you saw that they made all these exclusives with all these third-party developers that they didn't even own at the time. Insomniac being one of them, Naughty Dog being another. And what happened? They own every single one of those IPs, but didn't own the developer, right?
Yeah.
So the games got stuck where you can't play games like Heavenly Sword, where you can't play games like Lair on any other platform, where you can't play games like Bloodborne on any other platform, because they own the IPs even though they didn't own the developer. Because for them it was about just, we want to look like the big dogs. We have all these IPs. We don't give a fuck if they keep making them or if they'll make money in the future or we can make sequels. No, we just want to look like we got the biggest balls here because we got all the exclusives, right?
Right.
But that exclusive narrative has slowly diminished. And Phil said this in the 360 era. Because you can't just rely anymore. Hey, puppy, how are you? Nice to see you. He said it. You can't just rely on the third party. I mean, on the exclusives anymore. They just are not sustainable enough. They don't make enough money because things are getting more expensive. Meaning the development of gaming or games, and not enough revenues coming back in. Right? They're spending all this money, but not enough because people are not buying enough games physically. And the thing of it is, we'll go back to it again, this was my argument with King Thrash, which he seems to act like he don't understand. When you're buying physical, there's a middleman. The age of where we're in now with that service, right? That middleman was cut off.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So that middleman being cut off, now developers are making 75% of what of their games, not just 30 or 40%. Because when you put those games
they
physical,
wouldn't even making that much, Hebot.
Right. In some cases, it's even less. Right.
And the thing is, Hebot, like what you're saying is, let me jump in on you. When you're talking about the hard disc games, and I know we have our people like Unlimited and Sega, man. Don't you say shit about their physical games, man. I don't want him.
I love physical.
Always. Me too, but I don't want Unlimited going to pick up Sega Man and those jokers take a road trip and knock on my door and talk about this physical copy shit, right? So anyway, but when we were in school, we learned that 36% of all products is packaging. So you eliminate that severe middleman right there in just packaging. You remember Hebot and said, well, all of us here, we remember though. You remember how we would get a game, especially when we were little, and we open it up on the way home and read the book. You don't see that shit anymore.
No, absolutely. But the difference,
eliminate that.
But Brother Zink, the difference is when we were buying the games, right? Mm-hmm. Even though in our era, right, they were considered AAA, right?
Absolutely.
Those games weren't as expensive to make, and they were not as sophisticated because it was still very early in its infancy of video games, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But they were still AAA. Golden Axe was a AAA game. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Shinobi was a AAA game.
Yes.
Contra and Double Dragon were AAA games.
Absolutely.
But they didn't cost $200 million to make. You see what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So the returns back then when we bought games was much higher because they were making so much money off spending so much less because those games weren't expensive to make. Mm-hmm. And that's the reality of it. But with time progressing, technology progressing, it's just like everything. The whole video game scene had to evolve.
Yeah, it evolved. Let's break that down, Hebot. Mm-hmm. And the biggest cost back then were cartridges. Then they brought that shit down.
Of actually putting them together.
Cartridges and memory cards.
That's right,
that shit was a lot of money. And then
to put them together. The labor.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And then you started reducing that cost when the CDs came out. And now you sharply reduced the cost by making it a download. And then you have to make 3 or 4 copies for Unlimited and Sega Man. So they don't.
Well, you think about it this way too, and not to cut you off, but to think about it like this: a digital download, you can make as many as you need.
Absolutely, no more waiting out at Best Buy and Walmart and Babbage's, waiting in that long line at midnight. Dude, our game is downloaded already.
It doesn't limit the quantity. It's unlimited quantity. Mm-hmm. You see, but when that's why I said there's room and space still for both mediums. But the biggest problem with physical is they have to learn how to divide it where the developers make more money because it's more expensive. Yeah. That's the only way it can survive, because if they don't, it's going to go to the wayside because they just don't make that money no more. You just don't.
And you just made it in here just probably before I said this earlier. God of War, it's going to sell to its base, but once it sells, it's not going to make any money after point of sale.
Right.
But Gears makes money every freaking day. Halo makes money every damn day. Forza makes money every day. So you have to make money every day. Azure makes money every single day. So all of these things, Sony don't have that. Now they're trying to force it on people with Gran Turismo 7 by having $200 cars, and $40 cars.
Overcharging that they're going to make this money, but they don't get that's not how it works.
They don't understand how it works.
You got to do increments money and give enough content, and you'll make the money that way. But again, we've all said this so many times that the difference between a Sony game and a difference between, let's say, an Xbox game is basically longevity, because you can go back in there and play a co-op campaign or play the co-op component, right? Or in some places, play as you go because they keep adding content like Sea of Thieves. which is what they're trying to do with Halo Infinite, right? That's why they titled it Infinite, so that you can keep adding content for at least 5 or 6 or maybe 10 years. And that's the difference of what people don't. But Halo's dead. They don't understand. It's not.
You still there, Hebot?
Every so often, and people continue to go
Hold
back
on,
and
Hebot.
play, and still make money.
Hebot, we missed
without having to start a new game from scratch.
Hey, Hebot,
without
start
having
that
to
over.
start, you know,
we missed a
do
few
anything
what
extra without having to.
Hey, Hebot, we missed a couple of words that you said.
Yeah, because somebody's calling me on the phone, so it cuts off and borrows the same mic. So,
yeah, but start
anyway,
that segment over when we were talking, because it seemed like you said something that was really critical, and then you kept going.
Yeah,
we missed that.
Brother. Right. Well, no, what I'm trying to say is that the biggest thing between the Sony and the PlayStation and the Xbox game is longevity, because Infinite, for example, a lot of people are saying, "Oh, Halo Infinite is dead," but the reality is they're going to try to keep making content every so often, and they'll keep making money without having to make a brand new game from scratch.
Deploy, you're right. Yeah,
and let me jump on you for that, Hebot. Here's the thing. First of all, Halo is a 22-year game. And when we say Halo is a billion-dollar franchise, it's its own life. This thing have over 40 books, okay? They just dropped the encyclopedia. Now they have a Halo movie out. They dropped the cookbook. They have a bunch of merchandise. They have clothing. I bought $300 worth of shirts for my kids and I just in like April, May, and June alone, okay? Now, when you get to what you're talking about, Hebot here, I'll piggyback on you there, where when Halo, let's say Halo in the month of December, hey, it's over 20 million people that played the game. At least 5 million of those people bought something. Some of those people spent $500 and $600 on Halo shit. Okay, that's something that Sony cannot do freely.
No, that's what it is. They don't have games that continue to bring revenue or continue to bring back the audience, because they're only single player narrative games that are just complete them and they're finished. You can't do that anymore and expect that the game's going to continue to make money and grow, because that doesn't work anymore. You know what I mean?
That's right.
And dude, my daughter didn't want to do it. She's in college, and she text me a picture of all of this Halo fingernail polish, and I was like, "How much is it?" So I think she said $10.50 or something like that. I said, "Buy a couple," and she said, I can." I'm like, "Hell yeah!" They buy this shit, dude, and girls buying this shit. That shit sold like crazy. Those are things that people don't understand. My boy's wife already have that damn cookbook. Okay, I'm going to pick up my encyclopedia from Barnes and Noble this weekend. All right. People don't see that money that this game is making all over the place. And like one of the guys in the chat, Ados X, just said, hey, people say we don't have single player games. Hey, I have over 300 hours in a single player alone. I just keep playing the game over and over again. I don't play multiplayer anymore because I ain't shit. I don't think 14 and 15 is any good. So the game passed me by. So I play the single player all the time. So it's multiple facets to the games that Xbox making. Sony just had that one and done shit, and it's over.
Right, but that's the thing that I was saying. That's the thing I'm saying. Other Zinc. I'm sorry because I'm losing my train of thought. It's the diabetes. Forgive me.
You're good.
Sony games don't even offer co-op campaign, right? Dude. Which at least with co-op campaign, look, I'll give you a perfect example, my brother Zinc and fellas. Right now, hold on. Right now, it's okay. Right now, a mí no me importa, yo no le dé muy duro que lo calla más que está, ya está viejo anyway. Damn,
I think he just cussed you out, Sega man.
No, it's because somebody leaned on the car and he said, "Oh, my bad, I'm sorry." So check it out. You guys are silly. So me, for example, I'll give you an example. Me and Sega Man the other day but it took a long time to download because he didn't have it download. We're gonna jump into It Takes Two.
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. I played It Takes Two already with both my sons. I tried it out. I think was with Sega Forever, and I was supposed to play it with Tuck, and then I was supposed to play it also with Sega Man.
You beat it with your wife.
Well, yeah, and I played it with my. I can't. Anyway, so that show even.
I think we
adding that co-op.
We keep losing you, Hebot.
I know, because the people keep calling my fucking phone. I decline and they don't understand. I'm not available right now. I'm not available right now. I'm talking to my brother.
You're a star.
Listen, so that having that dynamic in the game, even though it's single player, allows people to go back and revisit. And if Sega Man likes the game, Sega Man will go buy the game.
Yep.
You see what I'm saying? Yep. And that's why the importance of having at least co-op campaign for brothers like me and others think that don't got time to be on multiplayer, or because we're too old and got the same reflex and we suck.
Nope.
Right? That at least will give you a reason to go and buy the game. I saw a video yesterday, Zinc and Sega Man and talking and Reaper, talking about the greatness of Sunset Overdrive 8 years later. Guy said and then the guy said in the video, and one of the guys said in the video, one of the greatest Xbox exclusive that nobody knows. And I said, how long ago did I said this bullshit?
Yeah.
I said Sunset Overdrive shits all over even Spider-Man because it was unique and different. It wasn't something that was already there that existed, that they were just doing their version of it. No. And people are like, nah, Sunset Overdrive was whack. It was alright. Did you play it? Nah, but I saw somebody playing it. Like, come on. It is the most simplified, most accessible open world game with the most unique and what you call it, and full of content, and even a good, what you call it, customizing system with characters. Most robust is what I was saying. Most robust customization with weapons and your character that you've seen in a lot of games even today out now, right? And people were like, nah, they just overshadowed it. And then there were some people that were absolutely blown away by it and loved it. But I'm like, you see what I'm talking about? And then I looked.
Oh, he'll be back. He'll be back. Zinc, can you capitalize on that, brother?
No, man, I wasn't one that played a lot of Sunset Overdrive, but I have a lot of friends that love it. My kids love it, And
I did too, Zinc. I beat it. I really enjoyed that game. It was one of the first games, Zinc, that I got with the original Papa Xbox One, and I really enjoyed that game, man. I thought it was a breath of fresh air playing that game. It was something new, colorful, and it was fun as hell, man, when people were making in front of it back in the day,
Yeah, but now it's great because it's in, Insomniac is on their team. So, of course, it's fantastic now. It's, it's the greatest shit ever.
Right. And they also made Song of the Deep. It was a little indie game they made that came on Xbox. It was called Song of the Deep, and you're in a submarine and you're exploring like it does like some kind of underwater puzzles and things that you had to do in the game, but it was pretty decent. I bought it on a sale one time. It was pretty good.
Yeah. Hey, before I get out of here, because I have to go and do a few things. You guys were talking about Activision. Did you? And you guys talked about all of the people that are, upset over this. And one of the things that they don't even know is that Call of Duty is not even the biggest money game on there. It's that Candy Crush game.
Yeah.
I had people that realized they spent $400 in a month on that game, and they deleted that shit from their phone.
Wow.
And these are professionals, dude, that, they're, sitting somewhere waiting on a conference and they, spending money on this damn game. I'm like, you did what? So that's one of the things I was going to say when y'all brought that up is all of the people, Destin, and all that VGC site, and everybody is just so upset. And what Hebot was saying, when they do what they're afraid of, it'll be nothing to stop Microsoft in. All of this stuff will be in Game Pass, and Microsoft knows how to allow those games to make money so they can spread it throughout the rest of their games. And it'll just soon be lights out, because pretty soon somebody is going to get smart that buy Sony products and realize, like, hey, why do I have this PlayStation and all of this shit is free in Game Pass?
Yeah.
So one of these days, Reaper, you laughing, but I'm dead serious. And we gonna clown their ass. I'm gonna be right here with y'all with a clown hat on.
Get players to actually be smart for once in their investment concepts and just get like year of Game Pass Ultimate and just plug it in your account and then automatically do it 3 times over, and then you don't have to worry about things for 3 years. It's not really that hard. But my point would be is you have to understand math to know what I'm talking about. So that would be kind of the other annoyance.
Hey, Zink and Reaper, you know what I heard? I had to send my 20th anniversary controller back because the buttons were sticking. And I talked to the lady at Microsoft. I said, my Ultimate Game Pass is about to be up. So what's the best way that I can get more months out of it? And she told me to buy I think it was 12 months or something months of regular Game Pass. And then she said buy one Ultimate Game Pass for like a month. And then she said when you combine them together, it'll all turn into Ultimate Game Pass. I didn't know that. She said once you put those in, I think if you put the regular one in, the regular Game Pass, that's like $59.99 or something. And then she said go buy 1 month or whatever months of Ultimate Game Pass. She said if you put them in together, she said it'll all switch over to Ultimate Game Pass. So I'll have a lot more of Ultimate Game Pass. So I think that's what I'm going to do. But I didn't know that. I didn't know you can do it like that.
Yeah, but like I find it funny when I'm watching YouTubers and they're all basically promoting whether it be fanboyism or console culture, but none of them know that you can actually pay a year ahead of time and not need to worry about the month by month bull crap. So I'm like, that's kind of funny to me. I'm sorry. You're wiring either between Sony's, version of, either 12, 15, 18, dollars a month, whereas Microsoft just pay us $60 one time and you don't have to worry about things for 12 years.
Yeah. Because I was trying to find like a, like a bigger Ultimate Game Pass. Because when you go into the stores, like, I don't know, CVS, Rite Aid, or you go into your local, grocery store, they have the Ultimate Game Pass cards, but it's only for 3 months and it's $43. I've never seen one higher of months than that.
No, hey, don't do that again, Sega man. You have to get it through CD Keys. I paid like $30 or $31 for 3 months.
Did you?
Yeah, CD Keys, man. And in fact, I'm about to get another one just because. $31. So that's saving that $15.
You're about to check out CD Keys. Yeah, I think
CDKeys.com and 100 actually had a promo when you use something of his.
Yeah.
And it gave you another discount.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Man, that's even better. Way better. Way better, man. Yeah, but Zink's gonna probably. He has something to do in a little bit. But Tuck, was there anything else you wanted to talk about, man? Tuck, you there? He usually takes a minute.
Yeah, man, y'all kill me when I was laughing about that the other day. I was somewhere and somebody said something about some net bones, and I thought about E-Rock saying groovy grab bag, or that's what you were saying. Yeah. That shit had me laughing in the middle of the store. People look at me, it's like, what is that nigga laughing about?
Yeah, I told him he got some smoked neck bones from Fred's Groovy Grab Bag. Yeah.
Right.
We're like, you know what? I got that from, you know what? It's old school. When you know what I'm talking about, Zing. I got that from Sanford and Son.
Yeah, we got everything from Sanford and Son.
And that's where I got that from, man. Because that shit back in the day was so goddamn funny. That was that kind of comedy that had your stomach hurting when you laugh, man. They don't make comedy like that anymore, bro. You know.
Mm-hmm. Well, sometimes David Chappelle can be so stupid, dude.
David, yeah.
Oh my goodness, that dude is ridiculous. Sometimes my boy will send me some of his shit. I say, man, please stop sending me this shit, because he like mess up the next 20 or 30 minutes, and I got shit to do. You know, I'm laughing and thinking about his crazy ass.
Yeah. Hey Zink, man. So what are you playing right now, bro? I know we always play. Me and you always literally play Gears and stuff like that. But have you tried any new games out yet on Game Pass?
No, man. I just stick so much with Halo and Gears. It's ridiculous. And then when I get off of that, I jump back into Streets of Rage 4. But I love that game. I was going to play download baseball, but I just have way too much to do, man. And you know, so when I do get a chance to game, I jump in and play what I play, and I get out. I think this summer I have a chance to play some different games.
Well, Zink, man, me and you being big Gears fans, I mean, you know, seeing what Unreal Engine's been really coming out, making videos. People are talking about the new Unreal Engine 5. People are making videos about it, talking about it in podcasts and stuff. And our favorite, you know, we love Gears. So what do you think, man, in your own opinion, what are your theories about what the new Gears 6 will be like, man, with the new Unreal Engine 5, brother? What do you think we're going to get, brother?
Well, you know what? You play Gears, and I tell people all the time, if you want to see what next gen is all about, play the map Snowbound on Horde.
Yeah.
And especially if you put it on something like Insane, and when the wind blows, you can't see shit. If somebody blow up the ice and you walk across that ice in the water, you will freeze, you will die, and then the ice will freeze back over. There's so many variables to that map. And if you want to see what real gaming looks like, people keep talking about how good Horizon Forbidden West look when that shit is only 1880p.
Yeah.
1800p is this shit. And you telling me how good it looked with no physics in the game, and barely enemies in the game, and you walking around.
I want to remind everybody that back in our day, we used to start off with 480p. Is that what that was?
Yeah, 480i. It was terrible.
Yeah, 480i was bad.
So we graduated from there, and now we all the way up here. And that's what I tell people, man. That's one of the reasons I play Gears and Halo so much.
Yeah.
You just can't. You don't come across scenarios like that. The gameplay is so fantastic. I can't see myself playing too many other things. I mean, the gameplay is absolutely amazing. And Gears, if you blow something up, you could blow it up again when it's on the ground. You know, I mean, so many things are coming at you. You know, like that one tornado of leeches, right?
Yeah.
One time, one of my boys hit this wall, blew up a boomer. His body parts came in front of me. I turned and I shot the body parts because I thought it was leeches that came out of that tornado. But it was those are the things that I'm talking about. And then in Halo, what you brought up, the Unreal Engine. Yes. And people saying, oh, they need to move Halo to Unreal Engine. I'm like, for fucking what? I'm like, dude. And I told this scenario to this guy, and it was in Cody Swood's show. I explained this scenario. I said, why would you change a game where you could be in a cave? You could be down in the cave underground, come out of that cave, use your grapple hook, catch somebody on a Banshee, or in my case, you catch an elite in a Banshee, kick them out, another Banshee will shoot you out, you jump out before it blows up, you running on the ground, you jump in a Warthog, and a piece of the Banshee that they blew up come down and hit your Warthog and kill you. Okay, you can't do that. And as much as we like Gears, that don't happen. Yep. You know, it's not flying thing. Then, let's check this out. How we can grapple hook and climb up a mountain in Halo. None of us will ever climb that mountain the same. But but Horizon Forbidden West is supposed to be open world, right? Well, why does everybody climb the same mountain the same way, or the same ledge the same way, or have to jump across the same part of this ledge the same way?
Yeah.
Or run into an invisible wall out in the field with nothing out there. You know, you're not doing that shit.
Right.
You know, and then, you know, like D said, he don't like the pop in when you're flying across the map. Well, I don't like that either, but that shit is huge. But as you're flying across, you're not just flying across and don't think you're not gonna get shot down, because you will.
Yeah.
You know, so you better look out as you flying across the map, because you're gonna get shot down.
What makes us unique as gamers, I think, is that everybody climbs that mountain differently.
That's what I'm saying.
Regardless, I don't care.
Mm-hmm. And then some dudes, man, like me, I'll I explained to the guy, this dude in the chat, all of these things, and he said, "Damn, I didn't think about it that way." He's like, "Zink, you right." And then I said, in Gears, and y'all know me, I have more than 4,000 hours in Gears 5. So if I say something against Gears, it's not to hate on Gears, of course.
Right.
With the Unreal, I didn't see them in a demo drive a Jeep, put 5 guys in the Jeep. You don't like the weapons they have, so you give them a rocket launcher. You don't like the weapon another guy has, so you give them a sniper rifle. And everybody is packed in the Jeep, and you riding around, and the AI from your guys is just knocking shit out. I haven't seen that in the Unreal Engine 5 yet. Okay, so why would you change Slipspace Engine? This is not what we could do in Halo CE or any Halo game coming up to now. Yep. It wasn't possible. And the last thing, like Code Eastwood said, we only had one biome, only one part of the map. I said, Code, that ring is just as large as planet Earth, okay? Yep. So that's like being in the state of Texas, you know, you in just this one part of this world, because it's that big. Okay, but it's so much going on Zeta Halo. Then people say, "Oh, the story doesn't make sense," because you don't know shit about Halo. It's not a C-spot run story. Okay, you know, this is not kindergarten. Halo requires depth of study. If you're stupid, you don't understand what's going on in here. So don't tell me, "Oh, I love story. I love story. A single player, over the shoulder, story driven." That YouTube mantra everybody talks shit about all day. This is what a story is when you have to do a little bit of study to like, damn, that's what happened, and this is what could happen. You know, nobody knows what the hell's gonna happen in Halo. The universe is too big.
Yeah, it's way big.
Mm-hmm.
Way big. And I like that. I like Halo Infinite. I thought it was a great game. I beat it. I thought it was an awesome game, man. I really like that Halo lore. I still do. You know what I mean? It's just, man, it's just a force to be reckoned with, man. Force to be reckoned with, man.
Yeah, dude.
What's up, Unlimited? Yeah, guys. But I guess we'll get out of here. You know, we don't have much else to talk about. If there's anything else you want, is there anything you want? Is Tuck, you still here?
Yeah, I'm still here.
What's up, brother? Hey, we're probably gonna get out of here, man. We've been on for about an hour and 30 minutes. Is there anything else you want to talk about, man?
No, not really.
You sure? All right, cool. What about you, T?
No, I'm pretty content. I kind of like the fact that they made Gears Tactics its own game and didn't actually want to attach it to 5 or to 6, and they made it completely individuality, which is kind of cool. Same thing with Halo Wars and stuff like that.
I think I'm gonna re-download it today, Zink, on Game Pass, but I'm trying to look for a physical copy. Hebot said one time that he heard that GameStop actually was selling it brand new for like $10, but they sold out real quick. I don't know if it was like a flash sale or something. I wish I would have known about that. You know what I mean? But I still want to get it physical because I own every Gears game physically. So I'm going to go out there and I'm going to get it. I mean, I probably can get it for about 15. I don't care. 15, even 20. But I want to own it physical. But I like Gears Tactics. I think it's a really good game. Actually, Tuckmaster beat Gears Tactics, didn't you, Tuck?
Yeah.
I thought you told me
not,
you beat
not yet.
What's up,
Gears
brother?
Tactic is hard.
I think he's up there, though.
I'm coming close to beating it, but I'm not. I'm up there.
Yeah, I know you're probably past me. You know, but it's a good game. And it's really, I think we really did a good job with Gears Tactics. It's good.
I wish I would have made. Would have really made that game. Really would have stood out there and made that game online.
Oh yeah, definitely. What's up, Good Box? What's up with you, man? But all right, hey, you know, what's up, Fire Boss? What's going on, man? Hey, happy Easter to all the Alpha brothers in the chat, man. I really appreciate everybody coming past today and doing an early edition of the Alpha podcast, man. I won't be on the Exile tomorrow because I have family things to do for family Easter weekend, but I will be joining those brothers in the chat, you know, giving them big shots out for on our other podcast, the Exile podcast with the Don King of Xbox, E-Rock X and crew. You know, so I will be there in the chat, man. But I want to thank everybody that came and rocked out with us today. What's up, Rain G4? Rain G4 in the building. What's up, man? How you doing, brother? Happy Easter to all y'all and y'all family. And I hope y'all have a great Easter, man. Enjoy your kids. That's what it's all about. Enjoying your family, eating, enjoying your family, and later on, gaming. You know, after you enjoy the family, man, and just relaxing. That's what it's all about, man. Enjoying your family. So on that note, guys, we're going to get out of here, man. So first up is going to go to T Reaper, man. T Reaper, man, tell everybody where they can find you. After you eat your
Audio T Reaper. It's going to be 12 years this year. I cannot believe it.
Wow.
Big shout out to everybody that supports not only Sega Man's podcast, but, you know, pretty much us as a community as a whole. I appreciate it.
Yes, very much.
Yeah, I like that Tuck kind of brought that up earlier because, yeah, it's been 4 years since I did my nice little trick, and my nice little trick paid off. So I appreciate all those wonderful PlayStation for $5.
I thought that was a joke.
Yeah, I'm not done with the joke yet, though. I'm not done. But the thing would be is that it did work. So now I look just like this. So the fun part to this is that it's just going to keep getting better. And I am looking forward to the remainder of this year because we're going to have finally Xbox Live have an update that's going to make everything go like this.
Yeah, yep.
And then we will also finally introduce the new initiative of Xbox Play Anywhere, which is going to be even better.
All right, Channel said hit that 75K by the end of the day challenge, Reaper.
Yeah, I am going to try to do that. I'm going to try to finish the Infinity campaign while I'm like still so. I'm at the part where they just finished the Spire. Yeah. So that's the part in the campaign that I'm stuck on right now. So I just have to beat the Harbinger, and I think I'm all set.
Oh, okay, cool, man. Yeah. All right, cool. Now, our brother, Other Zinc, came in and joined us today, man. It was glad to have our brother here. He's our Exile brother. He's also our brother here when he can come on the Alpha, man. You know, just a really great guy that knows about gaming. Just like he's one of us, man. He's OG out here in these gaming streets, man. He be spitting facts, bro. That's why, you know, Outer Zinc is part of our family, man. You know what I mean? He just spits the facts, brother. There's no fakeness here, man. So on that note, Other Zinc, man, tell the people where they can find you, man.
Well, the Exile podcast tomorrow, definitely. And you know me, I'm the chat guy. I represent the people like Fireboss, Emmanuel A1 Channel, Smitty Smith, Rain G4. You know, real dogs out there. You know, we hang out in other chats sometimes. And you don't really hear us. My phone rang. If you really don't hear us, then either we don't know about your show or your show ain't shit and we ain't gonna say anything.
That's right.
You know, but but shout out also to Dirt and Sean. I hung out on their show and shouted our show out. Those guys, they were shooting straight. What's that?
You say Dirt Griggity?
Dirt Griggity and Sean. I think 687. Yeah, man, they clown over there. So I don't mind jumping on their show every now and again and saying a couple words. I just don't like people with their fake ass shit. And I don't like to hear podcasts. You know, you say you're an Xbox podcast, and I'm hearing all of these Sony jokers over here talking about these bullshit games they playing. You know, So I'm not into that. But anyway, man, thanks. And I do have to get out of here, so I'm gonna check out right now. But I'll see y'all tomorrow. And don't tell Unlimited to not knock on my door with you in the car because I said something about some hard games, some hard disc games. All right, fellas, I'll see y'all later.
All right, brother Zink.
Okay.
All right, peace.
Okay.
Peace, man. Peace. All right, and last but not least, my brother, DJ Tuckmaster, man. Tell all the Alpha brothers where they can find you.
Hello, everybody. First of all, I'm going to say this one more time about these PlayStation fans crying about Activision. Okay, suck a dick. Okay, get a life and suck a dick. Okay, that's all it is to it. It's coming to our platform. Can't do a doggone thing about it. It's like complaining. So I'm complaining about this. I'm complaining about that. Well, you can find me on the Xbox line. Then tomorrow I'm gonna do one early tomorrow morning when I get off work. I'll probably do it around 10 o'clock, around 10:30 my time, early in the morning.
10:30? Okay.
Yeah. You can reach me on Instagram, Facebook. Of course, the best people that I'm dealing with in my lifetime, as far as the broadcast is concerned, Sega Man, Unlimited Production, my boy, Team Reaper, and all of them, and all that stuff. I'm glad that you always have me on and all that stuff. And what we deal with real stuff. We don't deal with the fakery. Like I said, we really don't have basically anything against PlayStation fans for when they start saying stupid crap. But basically, you can just reach me tomorrow. I'll be on the XL podcast with my boys and team. And Sega Man, you have a nice Easter with your family.
Thank you, brother. You too.
Enjoy and I'm hoping that my brother that my brother can be on there tomorrow too. So you think you're gonna try to get on there tomorrow, Team Reaper?
I'm always around on a Saturday. Easter's not till Sunday.
Okay. Well, I tell you what, y'all have a nice day and nice hearing from y'all, and just glad to talk about gaming with y'all, and that's it.
All right, man. And hey, let's give a huge shout out to the Alpha brothers, man, that joined us. They always put in good info all the time out in the chat. We're very appreciative of you guys showing up every time to an Alpha podcast and Exile podcast. Really appreciate you guys, man. You guys keep us going, man. That's 100. I'm keeping it 100 when I say that, man. I'm happy to have you guys on board, man, the Alpha brothers. So I want to give a shout out to Channel, Ados Poseidon, man, great guys. He's here every time. Other Zink that came and joined us on the panel. Lewis Bragg, he's another good brother. Happy Easter to you. Peltrex hung out with us for a while. We had JCon79 in the building, and of course, man, day one, Smitty Smith, man, he also donated to the Alpha podcast, man. Much love to that brother, man. Appreciate it when he donated a game for me to give away on the show, man. Big shots out to him, man. Mr. Kima always coming through. Big shots out to Mr. Kima. Emmanuel, A1 Sauce, my brother. I haven't seen him in a while. Hey, Emmanuel, A1 Sauce, man. Enjoy your family. Happy Easter, man. I'm definitely thinking about getting that Series S, man, for the bedroom. You know what I mean? You even made me more wanting to get it, so I'm probably going to get it, man. Have it in the bedroom and have the X in my game room, the Series X. Big shout out to 100, keeping it a buck. Go check out Intro Media Gaming. I think it's still called Day One Podcast, or he might have changed it. I'm not sure, but go check 100's channel out. We'll flip the script, flip money. Intro Media Gaming, 11:30 on Saturday nights, man. Go support my brother 100. He's one of the ones that actually, made me feel more confident in doing a podcast along with Hebot. Big shouts out to them. You know what I mean? And who else we got? We got a lot of people that can. Killer Shaman 82, what's up, brother? He came and joined us today. Big shouts out to him. You know what I mean? And we got Mr. Kima. We got Deploy 619. Happy Easter, my brother. Thank you for coming and rocking out with us on the Alpha. Please come back again and join us, man. You're always welcome to come and rock out with us and chop up game. Big shots out to him. You know what I mean? Who else we got? Oh, I guess there was a dude here named the New World Order Comics. He was in here. Thanks for dropping by. And our brother, Unlimited Productions, man. Came in at the last minute. He didn't know we were on. And I'm sorry, guys. I should have announced this earlier, but I had to do this because all weekend I'm going to be busy with family. Family comes first. But I'm so glad that you guys joined us today. It was a really good podcast. Very good talk, chopping up game this Friday on an early edition of Alpha Podcast, man. Very, very well appreciated. Much respect to all you guys. Shouts out to Good Box. Good Box joined us, man. Fire Boss, my brother, Rain G4. I knew Rain G4 for a long time back in the day, man. We was in those trenches fighting the Xbox army against these trolls out here, man. So big shouts out to him, man. And everybody that just came to join us, man. You guys have a happy Easter. Be safe. You know.
I'd like to give a shout out to NWO Prime too.
Yeah, the higher sanctimony, NWO Prime. He's an OG out here. Big shouts out to NWO Prime. I still watch his videos. He's still doing stuff out here. He doesn't do it as much, but he will do some videos once in a while. So big shouts out to him. Come and join us again on the Xbox Alpha Podcast, our other podcast, The Exile. Please support us on the Exile Podcast with my brother, DJ Tuxmaster, myself, Hebot, Unlimited Productions, and E-Rock, the Don King of Xbox, man, who started it all. Come and check us out. Check out the Lion's Den. And check out Hebot's channel, man, when he does Toys in Our Closets and We Got Next. You know, he doesn't do the podcast as much because he's busy, you know, and he has some things he has to do and take care of. And, you know, but when we do it, believe me, we'll let you guys know. It's a great podcast that my brother Hebot has made up. So, all right, guys, we're out of here. All right, peace and love, guys. Xbox for life, brothers. We don't die, we multiply. We can good over here. Peace.